Yeah, Jake, I'm standing here with Lara Trump. She is a member of the Trump family, but also the co-chair of the RNC who closed out last night of the convention. And Lara, great to have you here. I know the RNC has been working really closely with everyone on their speeches. What should we be expecting to hear from the vice president, presidential candidate that Donald Trump has selected tonight?
Well, I think this is an opportunity for America really to get to know Senator J.D. Vance. He's obviously a young senator. He's a young man. He's 39 years old. And I think this is his opportunity to introduce himself to the American people. I'm sure you'll hear part of his life story. Some people may have read his book, Hillbilly Elegy, and know that he really is the American dream. He started out from very humble beginnings. He has dealt with a lot of issues that Americans have: substance abuse in his family, poverty in his family, and he is now a United States Senator. So I think he's probably going to talk a lot about his story, and it'll be an introduction for America to him.
I wonder, given you have to also think about down ballot races, obviously the RNC works to the top of the ticket, but for other Republican races, does it concern you? Is it going to make your job harder, given he has passed support for a national abortion ban, given how animating that issue has been for so many voters?
Well, I think Donald Trump's been very clear on his stance on that, and obviously he is the one running for president. He has said he will not pass a national abortion ban or will not sign one into law. And I think the most appropriate thing, as Donald Trump himself has said, has happened. It's gone back to the states to decide. And obviously it's an issue that a lot of people care about. But as far as Donald Trump is concerned, it has been settled by the Supreme Court to go back to the states, and it's up to each state to decide.
Donald Trump Jr. is your brother-in-law. He did an interview with Axios yesterday where he said he believed the only way that former President Donald Trump could lose this election is if there is cheating. Do you agree with that?
As far as you can feel in this room right now, it certainly feels that way. And I can tell you that we're doing everything in our power from the RNC to ensure, indeed, a free, fair, and transparent election. Look, you can't have half of the electorate feeling like their vote doesn't count and their vote doesn't matter. And unfortunately, in coming out of 2020, there are millions of people who feel that way. And our job at the RNC is that we want you, no matter if you're voting Republican, Democrat, or third-party candidate, to feel confident in your vote when you cast a ballot obviously this election season, but all the way up to November 5th. And so that's what we're working really hard to do.
Do you expect mail-in voting to be a big part of your push, given, it's a history that some Republicans say they wish Donald Trump would be more supportive of?
He's actually come out and he's put on Truth Social that any way, whether it's voting on Election Day, early voting, or mailing in your vote, is a great way to vote in this election. So he actually has changed his stance on that. And I think we did learn some lessons from 2020, and one of them is that we as a party should be embracing things like mail-in voting and early voting. If everyone waits to go vote on Election Day, look, life happens, right? I have kids, they get sick, you have a job, there's bad weather, things happen in life. So our message from the Republican Party is we want you to go vote, we want you to go vote early, and then we want you to take people to go vote. Everybody you know, encourage them to get out and vote and be part of the process.
Lara Trump, thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you so much.
Jake, back to you.